Hello guys, Dead Spikes here coming at you with a video talking about Slaughter Shaft correlating to the Mr. Torque's Slaughter Onslaught event that is happening right now. I figured I'd hook you guys up with some useful information on how to farm this event and such. In this video I will be going over what the boss of the Slaughter Shaft drops. Then I'll be going over the build I will be using to farm the Slaughter Shaft, and then I'll be going over a really neat trick to be able to farm the Slaughter Shaft even quicker than you probably imagined. If you have not yet, please make sure to subscribe to the channel for some more content. Make sure to join the Discord in the pinned comment down below, and also follow me on Twitch. In my Discord we do a lot of trading, so if you need any of the loot, I do suggest stopping by the Discord and maybe someone can hook you up in there. Now let's start by going over what the dedicated drops of the boss of the Slaughter Shaft are. We have the Raging Titan, which is the boss of the Slaughter Shaft, and he drops the Zitsev's Eruption, the Butcher, the Shredder Fire, and the Hippity Hopper. Out of these items, I suggest farming the top three. All three of them can be pretty good. The Hippity Hopper, not so much. I don't really care for that grenade mod myself, but if you do, this is the place to get it. The most sought after item off of that list is definitely the Eruption, because it is exclusive to the boss on the Slaughter Shaft. All the other items can drop from world drops. As build wise, I'm using Zane as always. On the other characters, I do not exactly have a build for them yet, so this is mostly geared towards Zane people, but you could probably use somewhat of the same weapons with the other characters. For my first weapon, I'm using the Clairvoyance with the Sentinel Cryo. Second weapon, I'm using the Redistributor for the Sentinel Cryo. I'm using the Cutsmans with the Sentinel Cryo, Corrosive, and I'm using the Krakatoa with the Sentinel Cryo. Now here's the reasoning for these weapons. For the Clairvoyance, it's for the hardened badasses when there's nothing next to it. This has really good single target damage and will kill the hardened badasses in only a few shots. The Redistributor is just good for clearing trash mobs, ads. When there's a group of enemies, you just shoot the Redistributor into it, and it will clean up that crowd very fast. The Cutsman's for the very select times when the turrets do arise and there's no targets around them. I pull out the Cutsman and I Cutsman the turrets because there's not really much corrosive here. You could also use the Clairvoyance for that. So this is kind of an open slot here with the Cutsman, whatever you feel you need. The Krakatoa is definitely necessary. It's what you're going to use to take out the anointed enemies. The anointed enemies are a pain in the butt because they're flesh, and they only like to be weak to fire, and the Krakatoa deals massive fire damage at 13,000 a shot. It's pretty good. I'm running the Transformer with Sentinel movement speed just for some survivability. Stormfront with the 25% on grenade throw, it gives me some extra damage. Using the Seeing Dead, and I'm using the Pearl. The Pearl gives you a buttload of extra damage, so I'll be using that with the mag size, which helps out a lot. For this scenario, I do prefer this over the Snowdrift Victory Rush because it adds a lot more damage. Build wise, using a pretty basic build. You can screenshot this quick if you would like and use it yourself. Nothing into green, pretty much all of blue cleared up. And there you go. I'm using Sentinel Barrier to complement the Redistributor and all of my other weapons. Alright, now let's go over the cool trick you can use to finish the Slaughter Shaft. Alright, here we go. We are starting the last wave of Circle of Slaughter. I'll show you the build a little bit more, and then I will go over the trick to be able to make this way easier to farm. I did go through all of the last waves without going down. Oh, now I go down. That vortex is pretty brutal. Let's see. Let's go find this guy. Bam. Got up pretty quickly. Look at how fast that Clairvoyance just clears up those enemies. Bam. Alright. This is on my PC character, so I don't have crap for Guardian ranks either, by the way. I just have pretty much topped off right now. That's all I have. So you could do this without Guardian ranks. You gotta have the loadout at least, but if you're a newer character, don't worry about much. It's pretty easy to do after you get the feel for all the guns and the build. Getting that 100% uptime on your action skills. So good. I'm loving this new gun. Clairvoyance. Clears this up really fast, this build. I had to turn off my legendaries on my map because it was just getting overcrowded. If you're playing on Mayhem 4, I really suggest you do the same. Unless you like seeing 300 legendaries on your minimap in one little spot. It's extremely crowded. A dictator is not a terrible idea for the Cutsman slot. I was thinking about, by the way, to get your action skills back up in case they were to run out, like mine just did. Because the dictator does an extremely good job of filling up your action skills fast as seeing dead. Because of how many shots hit the target. Bam. Alright. A few more enemies up here for this wave. It's crazy. It's like every hardened badass drops a legendary. Awesome. I do plan on making a video for both the other slaughter shafts too with the build I ran. Alright, little Goliath. We're almost on the last wave. Oh crap, the anointed enemy. Could have Krakatoa'd it, but she was already so low, there was no point. Awesome. Last wave already. See, pretty quick with this build. Try her out. Could use a Cutsman for this. There, this stupid thing. Some enemies to get my action skills back up. Alright. Kuka combo adds a lot more damage to this build too, but I do not have that yet. There's a damned there. Alright. There's the boss spawning. So here's the trick. You gotta kill the boss without killing all of the other ads. So kill the boss. You can check the loot if you'd like. Looks like he dropped the hippity hopper that time. Now watch this. Instead of killing that last enemy, you just fast travel back. Don't lose any money because you didn't die. But you lose the round. And now I get to go back in here. And boom, I can start wave 5 again. You don't have to go through all the 4 waves. It makes it really easy to farm it. Because it's only, what, like a minute or 2 per round. Probably almost faster than saving and quitting on normal bosses. I hope this video helped you guys out. If it did, please hit that thumbs up button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for some more content like this. Let me know about some of the crazy loot you get from Slaughter Shaft. I'll be farming this for a little bit. It's pretty good for my Guardian ranks too. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Spikes out.